Well, the new leader has officially taken charge in Jackson County, Missouri.
Yeah, that is where we start our 9 Things to Know. Phil LaVota officially on the job as interim county exec. During his swearing in on Thursday, he pledged he would address issues with property assessments, work to keep the Chiefs and Royals in the county, and oversee the opening of a new jail. Also finish the county budget. He'll serve through January 2027.
We are working on a framework of a deal that we can then involve the state, the county, and the city in.
North Kansas City is advancing discussions to host a new Royals stadium. In an update, Mayor Jesse Smith says the city will move forward with a deal framework if the new stadium looks to provide economic benefits to the city without interfering with residents, and if the city can provide the necessary infrastructure for a stadium.
Day 17 of the government shutdown. We have a live look at D.C. A vote to reopen the government failed for a 10th time yesterday. Democrats pushing for health care subsidies with the Affordable Care Act. Republicans say they won't talk about those until the government is back open. Nearly 750,000 workers have been furloughed. Hundreds of local workers won't get a paycheck as the shutdown continues.
We're stressed out. We are tired of being played as political pawns.
We talked to union reps at the HUD office in KCK and the IRS office in KCMO. They tell us hundreds of workers aren't allowed to work. For the HUD, the shutdown means housing projects, rent payments, discrimination investigations are all delayed. And with the IRS, expect tax season delays.
A new change at KCI honors Missouri's only U.S. president. The terminal will soon be named after Independence native President Harry S. Truman. The Kansas City, Missouri Council approved that name change yesterday. They'll also install a statue of the man from Independence inside the terminal. The name of the airport itself won't change.
It's a big week. It's a rival week, so we're fired up about that.
The Kansas City Chiefs take on the Las Vegas Raiders. It's Sunday at Arrowhead Stadium. Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice back on the field after a 6-game suspension, just in time for the rivalry matchup. Patrick Mahomes says this game just means more, and it brings out the best in both teams.
Today, President Trump will meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. They're expected to talk about the U.S. sending Ukraine long-range Tomahawk missiles. This comes after Trump says he talked with Putin over the phone yesterday about sending missiles to Ukraine. Putin suggested if that happens, the relationship between the U.S. and Russia would be damaged.
We see you, we hear you. You've waited too long, but the trucks are moving.
The UN sends a message to Palestinians as dozens of trucks carrying aid into Gaza this morning. The organization is urging Israel to open more crossings into Gaza as guaranteed under the current ceasefire deal. Israel warned it would limit supplies if Hamas didn't provide all the bodies of the remaining hostages. The UN says withholding aid from civilians is not a bargaining chip. President Trump's former national security advisor John Bolton is reacting after a federal indictment. He's charged with mishandling classified information. Bolton says the president is weaponizing the DOJ, writing in a statement overnight, quote, "For 4 decades, I have devoted my life to America's foreign policy and national security. I would never compromise those goals." Bolton became one of the president's most vocal critics after leaving the administration in 2019.